And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and it is Sunday, and you know what that means? It's time for weekly purchases, that time of the week where we investigate what came through the door via DHL, Amazon, UPS, United States Postal Service, FedEx, and of course, that old outlaw Waylon Jennings. And this week, San Diego. Of course, San Diego Comic-Con was last weekend, and I guess part of last week as well. I was there, boots on the ground. Hopefully you guys enjoyed all the coverage, all the footage from San Diego Comic-Con. Did kind of day-by-day videos, did panel videos, did deep dive videos, did a lot of stuff. And then this week, did some of the highlight videos, some of the deep discussion videos. So a lot of content around San Diego Comic-Con. Now we're on the back half. You're going to see a ton of videos on the channel of San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, plus all the other videos of things I've picked up over the last couple of weeks. And man, I don't get overwhelmed very easy, but this week a little bit overwhelmed. Coming back from a long week of travel, going a couple of days without sleep, getting back into the work grind, which unfortunately for me, there's a lot of people that go on vacation. You get to have a vacation. Not me, unfortunately. My work still goes on and nobody does my work for me. So you come back from vacation, you basically have a double workload week. So I had to deal with that, had to deal with some of the San Diego Comic-Con stuff, some of the channel stuff, trying to catch up on that. And then on top of that, I've had a construction crew at my house the whole week, redoing all the floors in my house. So a lot of work going on, a lot of stuff going on, a very, very busy time. But we're getting through it. We're coming out the back end, and there's going to be a lot of content here on the channel the next couple of weeks, and some fun stuff here in the next couple of weeks. Special guest coming to town. We'll see some of that, some concerts, all kinds of stuff. As summer ticking away, we're in August now, and you know what that means when you're in August? It's a new giveaway here on the Patreon. So we got 2 giveaways this month. I said, you know what? We did 2 giveaways last month. Going to do the same thing this month. 2 different giveaways. First one, Dr. Britt Baker, Target exclusive. At Target stores right now, going to give this one away. This is open to anybody that signs up for the Patreon, not just the normal tiers. This month, we're going to give it to anybody. So any tier of Patreon, you are eligible for the Britt Baker. The traditional tier, the traditional monthly giveaway, we're going to try a Cosmic Legion giveaway. You guys can live that Legion life as well. But we do got this one here. Don't make me say his name. All right. Noveen Lean. Sure it is. Whatever his name is. He's an ugly guy, but a face only a mother could love out there in space. But this will be the traditional giveaway this month. And then the giveaway open to anybody for Patreon is this Dr. Britt Baker. So get over to Patreon. Check it out. Support the channel. You guys know you get all the videos much earlier, and there's a ton of content up there right now. As July, there was so much new stuff. We've got probably months of videos ahead of time. You got Classic Superstars over a year ahead over there, so there's a lot of content, of course. But you also get the glamour shots for all the toy reviews we do. You get a monthly Q&A, the giveaways, of course. You name it, it's all going down over there on the old Patreon. It truly is the best way to support the channel. There you go. So check out the Patreon, of course. 2 giveaways this month. In San Diego, a fun time. Great to spend some time with everybody out there. Did go with good partner, good friend of the channel, David C. Anderson. He was out there assisting me as well. I got to talk to Steve Ozier, Bill McKenna, old Travis Moody, Toy Kind of Mood out there. My Damn Toys, hung out with him quite a long time, a couple of days out there. I got to hang out with Jeremy Padower, good friend of the channel, Jeremy Padower. Definitely cool to cut the breeze and shoot the breeze with Jeremy Padower. It was very cool to be there in the room when they announced his Major Bendy. That was really fun as well. Can't wait to see that one in the future. Of course, all the panels, all that kind of stuff going on. There was just a lot going down. And then a couple of parties, a couple of invite parties. I got to go to the Whatnot party, which was really cool on the rooftop. Free food, free bar, all that kind of fun stuff. So that was really nice. Hasbro put on a beautiful breakfast overlooking Petco Park. That was a lot of fun. Check out the videos of both of those. And then the man of the hour, the man with the power, good friend of the channel, Todd McFarlane. Todd left, as you guys know, left a few days early to head out to San Diego. And I didn't know you were getting that ready. Todd went all out. He had like a big Mexican bar, like a Chipotle type thing going on. He had hors d'oeuvres running around with waitresses handing stuff around. Open bar. Todd, you had a donut station. You had an ice cream station. Todd, the salt of the earth, really doing it up over there. And it was great to meet you there. It was almost like we met for the first time. It was almost felt like that, but it was great. Todd, I walked right up to him, shook my hand, of course, gave a good 5 minutes. It was nice you with all those other people there. We shot the breeze for a while. I complimented you on your shoes. I said, boy, I'm so used to you barefooted. You have a nice style of shoes. You should wear them a little bit more often. And he said, oh, you. That's all he would give me. But Todd, a lot of people think he's kind of a jerk type guy. Couldn't have been a nicer guy, of course. Maybe he was just putting it on. I don't know. But it was cool of him to have this whole event. You got to see a peek under the tent of a lot of stuff coming and going, a lot of sneak peeks on stuff. It was just a heck of a time, and I'm happy to have you. I'm glad you made it back. I heard you took a private jet back here to get back on the couch, and now work begins again as you start gearing up for San Diego Comic-Con 2025. So shout out to Todd McFarlane, shout out to San Diego Comic-Con, everybody I saw out there. A lot of good people, a lot of fun times. We'll see what happens next year. Just like last year, I said, will I go back? I don't know. If I go back next year, I'm thinking Wednesday and then taking the red eye on Friday instead of Saturday. We'll see what ends up happening. PowerCon's supposed to be back next year. I really enjoyed PowerCon. We'll see what ends up happening next year. We'll save that for future Kyle, as we do say. And speaking of future Kyle, got to go a special shout out to Mark Summers. Mark Summers holding the fort down, watching the dogs, keeping the dogs occupied. If you guys know my dog Lemmy, happy birthday, by the way. 7 years old for Lemmy. Who'd have thought he'd make it this far? You know, hopefully he would, but he has. But Mark, I heard he has an insatiable appetite for fetch. He will play fetch 24/7. He will never stop. He loves it. Mark, I heard there was like a 100-degree heat index out there, and you sat on the deck with him and played for 4 hours straight fetch without any water. Man, that's a physical challenge I would never want to take, but Mark Summers, really do appreciate you. And I did a Whatnot video, Kyle Peterson 2.0. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to that channel. I did do a video of the Whatnot gift box, kind of a blind box unboxing this week, and there was a t-shirt in there, and one of the viewers commented, you should give that to Mark for watching the dogs. You know what? That's a great idea. I'm giving you the shirt from the Whatnot thing, Mark. Wear it around the house. Please put pants on with it. You too, Todd. But you can wear that shirt. You can have that shirt. It is for you. But unfortunately, the pizza cutter sigh, I'm keeping that. I'm not giving that to you. I'm going to use that on my pizza. Love a good pizza review. Check those out on the old Patreon as well. So there's a little bit of housekeeping. Back in the saddle again like a young Aerosmith. And I guess I can't really use that anymore because Aerosmith just announced they are done touring. So they're out of the saddle. I'm in the saddle. So I guess I'll have to start saying back in the saddle again like a young Kyle Peterson is what I'll have to start using in the future. We'll see what happens there. But back at it, doing a lot of videos this weekend, trying to get ahead because I got a busy work week next week. You know how it goes. No rest for the wicked, like a young Ozzy Osbourne. So there it is. That's kind of a quick recap of what was going on. Now we got to get down to it. We got to get down to the question of the week. All right, question of the week time. And if you want to be the question of the week, put your question in the comments down below of this very video, and you too can be question of the week. You got San Diego Comic-Con questions. You got whatever. Hit it in the comments down below. But this week comes from Pibs Lemon 9913. He asks, is there enough roster talent that Mattel can do a WCW, ECW solo toy line? And oh my gosh, that makes you really think a little bit. I do feel like the Monday Night Wars line encompasses a lot of that, obviously with WCW, and we're seeing a little ECW influences in there. I'm not sure how much longer that line is going to go. We'll see what ends up happening. I know that Steve did an interview a while back, and it sounds like they have changed direction a little bit. Maybe it's going to go a little bit longer than we thought it was originally going to go. I guess we'll see what happens. Nothing lasts forever, though. We do know that. It won't be a forever line. It never works that way with Target and Walmart, as we do know. But I could see them maybe doing it like Jakks did it back in the day. If you remember the Jakks Ruthless Aggression era, they did do a WCW line and an ECW line, but I think it was only... The WCW line was at 1 or 2 series, ECW 1 or 2 series, but then they did do like a one-night stand ECW series as well. But a core WCW, ECW series, they did it combined for 1 or 2 lines. I could see that as like a special line or something because honestly, they just don't have the talent. Unless they could somehow get like the Shane Douglases of the world, Francine's maybe, the BWO would be amazing. Get some of those kind of things to really build out a line. I just don't know if they would do it, and I just don't know how well it would go. But man, I'd be here for it. It'd be a great ringside collectible exclusive, something like that, or a store exclusive maybe. I'd be here for that. But I don't know. It's weird. We saw that last week at San Diego Comic-Con on the panel. One thing that really was clear at that panel to me was it seems to be Mattel is leaning in on NXT talent, which is deserved and is welcomed, as I think the legend pool is drying up a little bit. I think they've got the most out of a lot of the legends they've had, looking at the Hulk Hogan's of the world. There's still going to be some of those, but it feels like the legends are kind of turning over, maybe a changing of the guard a little bit as well. We'll see what happens there. But I think by seeing a lot of this NXT talent getting pushed into figures, will probably take spots from a lot of the legends, and it just feels like maybe they don't have the legends they once had. I mean, Smoking Gun, Bart Gunn, making a difference, cleaning up the streets, Rikishi Fatu, those are figures I want. Those aren't your tippy tip-top legends, though, let's be honest there. So we're getting some of this newer, fresher blood, and that's how the world works, so you gotta get the new people all the time. So it's an interesting dynamic right there, but man, I'd be here for an ECW line and a WCW line. I don't think it's in the cards anytime soon, but you never know. Never say never. And that's the old question of the week. If you want to be question of the week, put it in the comments down below, and you too can be question of the week. But now we got to get down to business. We got weekly purchases. Now, half of this weekly purchases was filmed earlier this week so I could get out of the mountain of product that I had coming off San Diego Comic-Con. But I got even more to do here. So it's going to be a big one of the biggest weekly purchases of all time. All right, doing things a little bit different here in weekly purchases, as it is technically Monday morning right now, back from San Diego Comic-Con, and oh my gosh, everything's exploded all over my doorstep, in my luggage, you name it. I got stuff everywhere. And just to keep my sanity this week, I'm doing the first part of weekly purchases to get rid of all this Comic-Con stuff so I can get this stored away, put away, instead of tripping over it all the time in my basement. So we're going to start it right here. The last part of weekly purchases will be a little closer to release date, whatever that means. But we're going to dive in. We're going to dive in with some San Diego Comic-Con hauls right here. And we're going to start it off with old Centennial Park Tribute Statue Superman. Of course, the statue Superman exclusive from McFarlane Toys. Shout out to my buddy Todd. Of course, Todd on the couch here today. Todd, good to see you again. We'll talk to you throughout, of course, as we always do. But I did, of course, get those pictures with Todd. Everybody saw it. It was official. Toes were wiggling across the nation, I think is what was happening there. Shout out Todd McFarlane. Shout out Death's Head, not Death's Head 2, but Death's Head 1, of course. Marvel Legends Hasbro, of course, available at the convention. Good friend of the channel, Jeremy Padower, helping me with this one here. Getting the old Kenny Omega exclusive there, the Jazzwares exclusive for San Diego Comic-Con. Supreme Kenny Omega, don't forget that. And possibly the figure, of course, I've said it before, I'm going to say it again right now, so listen up. The figure I've wanted the most of anything. I've wanted this figure since I was 6, 7 years old. Now the time has finally come. Once was a man, I was once a man too. We got Cobra Commander right here, of course, the transitioning snake Cobra Commander there. Absolutely love that one, and I did pick up 2 of those. I did wait in line with good friend of the channel, Dave Wheeler. He wasn't planning on getting one. I said, well, I need a mint on card one. So he ended up picking it up for me right there in line. So I got 2, one to unbox, one to keep in my possession. All is right in the world. All is right in the world right there. Can't wait to dive into that one. I'm sure by the time you're watching this video, it'll already be unboxed on the channel. So check that one out right there. A little NECA action here. How about Captain Terrific, or Captain Terrific, Captain Impressive. Got Earl Sinclair. I was on the fence on this one. Ended up picking it up at the show, of course. It is a dinosaur exclusive. There it is. How about Conan the Barbarian? Oh, yes, Conan, a little good one right here. A little guy, just a little guy to fit in with your He-Man, but a bloody variant. Had to pick this bad boy up, so I did. There you go. How about that? How about a little Legends of Lucha Libre? I did pick up 2 of these. 1/1000 Vampiro Bloody Edition. Everybody loves a bloody figure, at least I do. Had to get Vampiro, 1 to keep on card, 1 to unbox. Look forward to this unboxing on the channel to come soon. Soon. There you go. Jada Toys, whatever it is. They got Flamin' Hot Cheetos, Chester Cheetah, glow-in-the-dark edition. Gonna go great in that glow-in-the-dark room. Can't wait to get that thing unveiled, possibly in 2027. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. Headed over to our friends at Super 7. Cobra Mortal, the convention exclusive right there. Cobra Mortal looking pretty good. Then we got Zartan. We'll unbox both these on the channel as well. Zartan Super 7 Ultimate Edition. Deep cut Zartan, but I'm here for a deep cut. I'm here for all the cuts, of course. That's it on this side. I move to the other side. I did get Too Bad, how sad. Too Bad Mattel Creations exclusive right there. Very cool packaging on this one. Part of the course, as we do know with Mattel Creations and a lot of their exclusives. Did pick up 2 of these, one in the box, one to open up, but I feel like I might need to find another one just so I can display both looks plus a mint on card one. Oh my gosh, first world problems if there ever was one, but I did get those. Also, did go to Whatnot. Yes, Whatnot. Got the Whatnot pizza. Whatnot had a little, I don't know what it was called, a little shindig on the rooftop, and they gave these out. So I, of course, grabbed one. Cowabunga Pizza Co. Maybe I'll do a little unboxing. You know what? I haven't even unboxed this. I don't even know what's actually inside here. I think there might be some pizza stuff and maybe a t-shirt. But maybe I'll do a quick video for Kyle Peterson 2.0 unboxing the Whatnot Cowabunga Pizza Co. On the channel. Stay tuned to that. Shout out to Whatnot for the little free swag right there. And now we continue on. Jada Toys, once again. We did get the final challengers. Ken, Evil Ken. Oh, a touch of evil like a young Judas Priest off the Painkiller album way back in the day. Or a deeper cut, the Film Noir movie back in the day. So shout out to Film Noir. As you guys know, one class away from a minor in film. Yeah, I'm just proving it left and right with deep cuts like that. And then this one I was on the fence for. I was like, do I get this? I don't really need this. And then I said, well, if I change my mind, I can sell it, and I'm sure I could get my money back. So that's kind of where I left it right there. But picked it up. Didn't want to be sorry later. So I did grab that one, of course, at the show. But that's round number 1. Let's dive into round number 2. All right, we carry on with round number 2 of weekly purchases. And got a little ringside order while I was away. I did get the Damaged Edition LA Night Chase. Never saw this at retail. Happy to, I guess, finally have that after quite some time it has been. I did get a cheap damaged Seth Rollins, and I've already had this on the channel. You're probably saying, Kyle, what are you going to do with this one? Well, I got a cheap damaged AJ Styles, and I'm going to do a little mixing and matching. Going to put those two together and make that suited AJ Styles from that episode of SmackDown. Love a good, easy custom just like that. Also got this one via Ringside. Got the Chase Edition main event Eddie Guerrero. Of course, use discount code Kyle at Ringside to save yourself 10%. Got the Damaged Edition. I like to go and get a lot of these things damaged. I'm opening them anyways. Might as well save $1 or $2. That's what I did right there. So I got some main events through the door. And then I continued on. I did see this. If you watched some of my coverage from San Diego, I did do a toy hunt video. And I did come across this Solo and the Cody Rhodes and the Roman top picks in California. I think I was in Chula Vista. Shout out to Chula Vista. But I did find this Solo on the pegs, but I already had it waiting for me at home. It is the new top picks Solo. So I got that from Ringside as well. Got another one of these at Target. I'm going to display one look with the coat on, one look without the coat. Got the Undertaker Ultimate Edition. Check out that review, of course, on the channel, as you guys do know. Also got a little bit of Damaged Bushwhackers from Ringside. Wanted to be able to display both looks. Got Damaged Butch, Damaged Luke. Now I can display both looks for the Bushwhackers. Once again, check out those reviews on the channel already. Got to give a special shout out to my buddy up there in Canada, old DJC Collectibles. Use discount code ADOFFDJC to save 8% off your entire order. He picked up one of these for me over at GameStop. It is the Supreme Sting. I'm sure by the time you're watching this, I've probably already unboxed it on the channel. But Sting through the door this week. We're here for that. We're here for more Sting figures. And we got some Sting coming from Jazzwares, of course, that we saw at San Diego Comic-Con. Once again, there you go. Speaking of trips, of course, had to go down to Chula Vista once again. Went to their Walmart. Look at this. Merman. We've been on the hunt for this for like a month. No sign of him. And there's just 3 damaged ones. Yes, damaged, but beggars can't be choosers. Just chilling on the pegs there. So very cool. Got both the Mermans I needed so I can display both looks for him. But a lot of people complained about California figure hunting. But man, every single store I went to, there was tons of stuff. Right before I left town, there was a Target by the airport. There's about 10 things I wanted to buy there, but I was out of room. There was no room at the inn in my luggage. There was no way to get that stuff home. Said I'll just have to keep my fingers crossed that I can pick that up in the future. Yes, the future. But Merman coming home from Chula Vista with a couple of tacos along the way. So shout out to Chula Vista once again. How about we keep on diving in? Did get a little order here once again from DJC Collectibles. Got the Night Creeper. Oh, an interesting one. Of course, a somewhat deep cut Joe. That's what I'm going to talk about in the review. We'll talk all about my Night Creeper childhood stories, of course, which are just riveting, let me tell you. But Night Creeper through the door this week. Did get this at a Hasbro Pulse event. They gave it a little swag bag out there. A little Darth Vader action. Star Wars New Hope. Got Darth Vader through the door. How about this one? A little zombie sailor through the door this week. We got Hercules. Oh my gosh. Power and Glory ready to ride again, or for the first time ever in figure form. Got Paul Roma, probably the greatest horseman of all time. Paul Roma through the door. And then got two sharp-dressed men like a young Dusty Hill. Yeah, we'll go Dusty Hill. Or Frank Beard, or Billy Gibbons, your choice. Jack Tunney and Slick Part 2 on Slick. Got those through the door this week as well. So a little heels and faces. And who knows, by the end of the week, like I said, I'm filming this on Monday morning. I might have some more Zombie Sailors by the end of the week. We'll see what ends up happening there. But the retro game isn't over quite yet here. Did get some figure collections. I broke down and just picked up all three. I don't know what I'm doing sometimes. Got Colt Cabana number 1 or 2 or 3, whatever it is. I don't even know the numbers if they have them. But did get all 3 Colt Cabanas. There's the second one there. Probably unbox all 3 of these together like a young Mark Marrow Grapplers and Gimmicks from a couple of weeks ago. But 3 different versions of Colt Cabana. You might think I'm the biggest Colt Cabana figure you know. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just a wild man. Who knows? But Colt Cabana through the door this week. Also via Ringside, I never got around to getting my Mint on Card one. Took advantage of the summer sale, the July sale, Christmas and July sale to be specific. Grabbed Darby Allin, Brody King, 2 Salt of the Earth guys at San Diego Comic-Con, of course, as we do know. Grabbed that one for my Mint on Card collection. Got this one through the door via Hasbro Pulse while I was away. Low Light, Spirit, 2-pack, Slaughters, Marauders. What is a Nemesis Enforcer? And of course, Sergeant Slaughter and I got down to that Nemesis Enforcer business once again this week at San Diego Comic-Con. I posted it on Twitter, and he was quick to get back to me on that one once again. But we talked about it. We talked it over. I don't think the next time he sees me, because this is about the 3rd time I've seen him in person where I've said, what's a Nemesis Enforcer? I think he knows now, truly, what is a Nemesis Enforcer. Until the Immortal really starts getting more play, then it's going to be back to the start, back to the drawing board, I think. Back to the drawing board with Amazon as well. While I was away, the Cabal 3-pack came through the door, so we'll dive into that eventually as well. So there it is. That's round number 2. Who's here for round number 3? Let's get into it. Yo, round number 3, weekly purchases. We carry on like a wayward son, like Kansas back in the day. McFarlane event, one of the classiest shindigs of all time. Heck of a time with Todd McFarlane. Todd, I can't see you behind this mountain of action figures, but kudos to you. Deviled eggs, chicken skewers, like a Chipotle bar going on, nitrogen ice cream, build your own donut machine, free bar. I mean, Todd, he put out the red carpet out there. Everybody was barefoot. It was a heck of a time. But he did give a swag bag out. I did pick up this one. This was part of that there. So I did grab that. Also grabbed some more McFarlane. How about this one? Grabbed this at the convention. Agent Liberty. Of course, the Platinum Edition sold out every time I tried to get in line. So I guess I'll chase that down the road. But I did get the regular Agent Liberty. And then via DJC Collectibles coming in hot this week. One Sergeant Rock. Oh my gosh, Sergeant Rock coming through regular edition. Why not a Platinum? Got the Platinum Sergeant Rock as well. Once again, DJC Collectibles, 8 off DJC to save 8% off your entire order. Manga? What is it, Todd? You're not sure? I'm not sure either. Manga Batman looking really good right here. Platinum edition once again. You can't have a Platinum without a regular edition. Got the regular one as well. Man, Kyle Peterson 2.0 has got a lot of McFarlane stuff to come in the next couple of weeks, so stay tuned for that. How about a little Platinum edition once again? Connor Kent coming in hot. And then, of course, you can't have the Platinum. Once again, without the regular. Got the regular Connor Kent this week as well. Once again, DJC Collectibles. And the final DJC purchase, I think, right here is Tim Drake's Robin. Of course, Robin, we all know him. We all love him, don't we? Yeah, sure we do. But a lot of DC McFarlane through the door this week as well. But we continue on. How about a little Mythic Legions? There it is. The Furious 4. Got the final 2 pieces of the puzzle. Got all 4 Furious 4 members now. We'll unbox those on the channel one of these days. Stay tuned for that, of course. And we're going to finish off round number 3. Guess what? Back to McFarlane Toys, hot off the truck here on Monday morning. I did get New Adventures of Batman, got Nightwing, got Bane, right there. And then, of course, Catwoman. Can we get a smaller figure right here? You can barely even show her. Got Catwoman right there. And then, of course, you got the Joker and his dogs. Oh, gotta have the Joker, gotta have the dogs. Coming in hot via McFarlane Toys. And I'm boxed in. It's a good thing the next round is not here yet. We'll see what it goes throughout the rest of the week. So the next one will be round number 4, and it'll be in the future. It'll be coming from future Kyle. So stay tuned. Round number 4. All right, time for the final round of weekly purchases. An insane week right here this week, and even more insane, I just got this off the doorstep. It is via Walmart. It's the old-fashioned game. Did Kyle get the chase? We're going to find out right now, as I did order another Booker T, trying to find the blue Stevie Ray and Booker T. We'll see if I can get that done, hopefully sooner rather than later. Did I get the chase? What do you guys think? I'm not going to look. Let's see. You guys are going to see before me. Did I get the chase? Come on, Chase. Oh, it's the Chase Booker T. Are you kidding me? I got it. I got the Chase Booker T. Now I just need a Chase Stevie Ray. Oh, baby. That's a good day at the office for old Kyle. I've been sweating this one a little bit. See you later. Goodbye. How about that? Chase Booker T through the door. Man, I'm here for that. That makes my day. That makes me smile. There it is. So Stevie Ray, Chase Edition, on the hunt. Hopefully I can find that one sooner rather than later. But that's a good day at the old office for me. And even the days get better. Figure hunt the other day. What did I find? 1 of 3,000. Chase Edition, Claudio Castagnoli. Coming to a future toy hunt video for you. But there's old Claudio. Chase Edition through the door. Batting 1,000 right there. And I did order. I did pony up. I did get a mint on card one. I grabbed it off of eBay. It is one Ken Omega. Yes, Kenny Omega, the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. We unboxed it on the channel. I wanted to get a mint on card one, so there's my mint on card one through the door this week as well. How about this? It's been a bloody figure week this week. Of course, we had the Vampiro Bloody Edition, Conan the Barbarian Bloody Edition. Now we got the Heels and Faces, Gage and Cardona 2-pack here. Long time in the making for this one. Got this one, a little bloody edition as well. But we're not done with bloody figures. It's a bloody figure week is what it is. It's time for those big rubber guys. The Nature Boy Ric Flair Bloody Edition, 1 of 1,000 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive through the door this week. Got this one here. Nice minty copy, so that's a mint on card one I'm going to keep. And I did get a damaged one, which is okay, because one of them I'm going to unbox. This will be the one I do unbox, is the damaged one. So I got Ric Flair ×2. I love a bloody figure. I love the Nature Boy. I'm here for that. Can we get a Terry Funk big rubber guy? That's what I want. Give me a Terry Funk. I want one of the Funk Flair match back in the day, the old I Quit days. Give me one of those, hopefully in the future. But we're not done. I was talking to a good friend of the channel, Steve Ozier, out there in Mattel World at San Diego Comic-Con, and I was eyeing those Street Sharks. I'm going to give everything a look-see. I'm going to give it a look over. I'm not a Street Shark guy. I wasn't a Street Shark guy as a kid. Just wasn't for me. However, I got to say the San Diego Comic-Con looked pretty exclusive, or looked pretty cool, the exclusive did, and I decided to pull the trigger. I said, you know what, Steve, I'll check it out. I'll do one of these. I'll take a look at it. I'll see what all the fuss is about. Guess I could turn it around maybe. And we'll do an unboxing of this one on the channel. Looks pretty cool with the pool stick, all of that. I'm here for a little shark action, I guess, maybe. I don't think I'm going to go down the way of getting this entire line or anything, but I thought it'd be cool to see, cool to check out, see what all the fuss is about, as one may say. So I got the little Street Shark action here for that, of course. But we carry on. Old Todd McFarlane from the couch got this through the door from the McFarlane store. Joker and Punchline 2-pack. Feel like I've been there before, like a young deja vu with this Joker here. Punchline is brand new, though. So we got that one through the door, looking good. How about a little NECA? My NECA load came. Oh, I got a load from NECA. Oh, all over. And it spilled all over me, that load. Even got in my face. Nothing worse than a load in the face, of course. But got NECA through the door this week, and it was there right when I showed up on Monday back home. It came through the door. So I got the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Alf. I'm all in on Alf. Oh, Melnak's own Alf, of course. Got the first Turtle 2-pack there, the Ninja Turtles here. Ooh, lenticular on the back like a young Cobra Commander. How about that? We get the lenticular design looking good. So I got those two, of course, from San Diego Comic-Con. Pretty cool, all things considered there. We did see an announcement this week. They're going to have sketch editions of these. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Heels and Faces, they carry on. I got a Bruce Lee. All but forgot about this one here. His first non-wrestling figure, so it'll be interesting to see this Bruce Lee. On the back, though, it looks like we got more Bruce Lees coming. You can see that right there. There's 3 of them. Not sure when they're coming, but very interesting. Got the Bloody, the Tracksuit, and the Dragon. Once again, you got to get the most out of your molds. We know how these companies do that. Not sure how limited these Bruce Lee figures are. Is there the crossover with the wrestling fan? I guess you guys tell me. But I got Bruce Lee through the door via Heels and Faces. Not done with NECA. I did get my other exclusive this week. It would be the glow-in-the-dark Nosferatu. Of course, I'm all in on Nosferatu, apparently. Very cool here. Part of that glow-in-the-dark line. This was the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Got that bad boy through the door. How about a little Legion, living that mythic Legion life like a young Jeff George out of Detroit, Michigan there. But I did get the Legion skeleton through the door here, limited edition for now at least. Army Builder skeleton, love a good skeleton. Got that through the door. And what's better than one skeleton? Maybe getting two skeletons. So I picked up 2 of these skeletons this week. We'll check those out on the channel one of these days. I got so many Cosmic Mythic Legions to unbox. I don't know. We're just going to have to do a month of unboxings maybe. I'm not sure what we'll do. We're getting down to the end here, the final piece of this record-breaking weekly purchases. I did get a second copy of this, and I may get a third. It is the AW Jazzwares Supreme Sting. It's Sting. He's here again. Got Sting through the door. Check out the unboxing. We already did it on the channel. I could not wait to get this one out of the package. It came while I was away at San Diego Comic-Con. Very happy to have one now in hand right here. So there it is, weekly purchases. Obviously a mountain on the last couple of segments here, but this is the end of weekly purchases. Be interested to hear what your San Diego Comic-Con week haul was like. Were you at the con? Did you pick up a million things, or did you just get a million things through the door? You guys probably a lot like me that this is the stuff that came. You pre-ordered about 1,000 things during the week of San Diego Comic-Con. They're going to come over the rest of the year. That's the way it always goes. Very expensive times we're living in, as we know as well. But I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on what you picked up at San Diego Comic-Con. And of course, question of the week, put your question down in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell, as we got videos every single day and then some. And as you guys know, we got even more content over on Patreon. We got giveaways, we got Q&As, we got glamour shots, we got everything. Check out the old Patreon, support the channel. Check out ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, support the channel. And don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for another week of weekly purchases, San Diego Comic-Con edition, I'm Kyle, that's Todd and Mark on the couch. You know what I'm doing? I'm rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling my way into another work week.